What's good? Back again with another reaction. In this video, we're gonna be talking about the story of Park Village, Compton Crip, Big Rebo. My bad, Compton Crip, Big Rebo. Shout out to Dog if he passed away. Rest in peace. My condolences to his family. But we go ahead and get into this video. We go ahead and react to see what's up. Get your ready. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't sharing mine with you this time, bro. Yeah, every time I share my little with you. You be hitting that 4 or 5 times and not passing it back. When you pass it back, it's like one side's burnt, the other side's not lit. You don't be lighting it evenly. So I can't trust that with you no more. You banned for like five rotations, 5 sessions. Like Uno. Anyways, let's get into this video. I'm saying, let's check this out.
Welcome back to another episode of Warren Cali. In this episode,
go ahead and watch to the end. Like, comment, subscribe, and if you don't, I still appreciate y'all for watching. Had to throw my 2 cents in there. Now let's get back into it.
I'm gonna detail the story of Park Village, Compton Crip, Big Rebo.
Let's see.
Big Rebo was born in Louisiana in 1957 and moved to Compton, California in 1966 with his family. His family was settled in an area that will be known as Park Village. Rebo grew up in a 2-parent home and had a good childhood inside his home. But on the outside of his home, many gangs were being formed and young crews were taking over the streets by force. Rebo grew up in a Crip neighborhood in Compton, with the Crips being one of the few gangs along with the Power Rules that was taking over Compton. But Rebo wasn't a gang member and didn't have any thoughts of joining the gang. He just wanted to play sports, with football and basketball being his favorite sports. One day Rebo would ride his...
And that's like any other kid, you know what I'm saying? This is what I preach to y'all youngins who watch this, y'all YNs. You know what I'm saying? I keep preaching that y'all should just stay out the streets, bro, and stay focused on something that's going to make you money and perfect that craft, because there's a way to make money off of anything nowadays. Use the internet. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to
the football practice, and this would forever change his life. The Power Rules would jump him, accusing him of being a rival Crip member, which he wasn't. They would jump him and mess up his bike. After suffering defeat, Rebo went back to his neighborhood and told the Crips what happened. This led to the Crips taking Rebo to get revenge, and he would go to the Power Rules turf and commit his first shooting. After this day, he officially dropped sports and became adapted to what was around him, and that was gangbanging. And Cripping was his life from there on.
And that's how
once
quick
the streets took over his life,
saying?
Rebo took being a Crip as serious as it gets. He would be involved in whatever the streets involved. He would hang out with many early legendary Crips like Mac Thomas and Tookie, among several others.
Okay.
Crips were united in Compton, most congregated in the Grandy's apartments, and called themselves the Grandy Crips, and Rebo fell under that act. He will also be a part of his neighborhood, and that was Park Village, Compton Crip. The Park Village Crips originally came from the Park Village apartment complex, but later, a lot of members would be from the Wilmington Orange, and both sides rep the Park Village under one umbrella. Park Village Crips are a multi-race gang, being known for having Black, Samoan, and other race members. Rebo became a willing participant in the gang warfare in Compton.
I don't want to be mean, bro, but he looks like he has a drumstick on his face. What happened to bro? That's crazy, bro.
Being involved in gang fights, shootings, and robberies. And with these type of activities going on, he would go to jail often as a juvenile and have to serve several stints in jail. Upon Rebo's release from jail, he grew in size from lifting weights in jail and developed an intimidating presence off his size. With his mother moving to Power Rules turf while he was in jail, he would often come back to her home and walk the Power Rules turf, showing them he wasn't to be played with and to strike fear in them.
But see, that's how you get got, bro, because especially nowadays, if they see you doing that and you're mobbing it in their own turf, bro, and they catch you slipping, the YNs have them incognitos now, bro. Them incognitos are, it's a scary game out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool behind here, bro. Get out the streets. You know what I mean?
Rebo would turn to robberies in the 80s to support himself. This led to him and his crew committing a robbery in 1984 for $40,000, which he would later be arrested for, with the people in his crew snitching on him after they got picked up on
40 bands was a lot back then. That was like 120, I think. I don't know. 40 bands was a lot back then.
Charges.
This
robbery led to Rebo receiving charges like robbery, kidnapping, and gun charges. Rebo was known to be passionate about his cripping and have a dynamic personality. A-Trade gangster Crip Monster Cody would even call him a Crip's Crip. Monster Cody and Rolling 60 Crip Little Fee would get into an altercation while they was in county jail, leading to Rebo going on a rant about Crip unity, which both Monster and Little Fee respected. For charges of robbery and kidnapping, Rebo would receive a 19-year sentence. While in prison, Rebo would build his name up even more, participating in riots being a stumped down soldier for the Crips and willing to do anything that was needed, from fighting and even stabbing opposition and people who needed to be disciplined, gaining him respect from all his peers. After his long sentence, Rebo would be back on the streets and jump into his old ways for years, with his full allegiance being to Park Village, but after several years, he would receive more time and serve some more years. In his later years, Rebo would appear in a legendary interview with Kev Mack in 2019, describing his life and his story. But in December of 2020, Big Rebo would die after a long battle with cancer. Damn. He left a mark in Compton and in his hood, bro. And is quoted as being a Crip's Crip. This will conclude this episode.
That's crazy, bro. This is how quick time flies, you know what I'm saying? So y'all could keep an eye. You see how he looks right there, all buffy, and you know what I'm saying? RP to Unk, you know what I'm saying? RP to him, bro, especially getting done away with cancer and all that. That ain't no joke. And I hear it's painful, so that's why it's crazy. But you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Rest in peace to him. May rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? And all this happened because there was a mistaken identity and he got jumped over them thinking he was someone else, but guilty by association. You know what I'm saying? And maybe he wasn't really associating with them. He was mainly into sports, and it was just because the area he was in. That just happens to be the demographic, or that just happens to be the geographic location their parents decided to move to. So that had nothing to do with him. Literally, that dude was like 8 or 10. And then now that happened, you woken a beast. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and that's how quick it is. And it's just a domino effect. It's a chain effect. And he probably smoked people that someone cared about, and whoop-de-whoop-whoop. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you get the youngins inheriting beef that they don't even know why they're beefing with the other hood for. They're just beefing just because they told them to. Anyways, with that, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. Y'all made it to the end. Appreciate it. Comment Cap for the blue hat that bro got right here. Rest in peace to him. My condolences to his family. You know what I'm saying? All right, gang. With that, we out.